Welcome back to the Mediterranean. It's been a little while, been a couple days, that's okay. Um, where do we leave off? We left off with the destruction of... I can't remember what the force was named. Was it one of the Elcons? I think it was Elcon Algiers. Maybe it was Elcon... No, it was Elcon Bougie. So here, let me actually update that. Crippled by Axis bombers, Elcon Bougie. I think it was CON1 Bougie, consisting of... There we go. Alright, crippled by Axis bombers, CON1 Bougie, consisting of light cruiser Gambia and destroyers Milne and La Forêt, are sunk by Axis surface forces, consisting of 2 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, and 4 destroyers. It was a rough day. We back? Hope so. I was saying something. Hopefully we can get some retribution. Because we're gonna need it. We kind of took a beating last episode. Real quick, I think I got a new subscriber over on YouTube, which I need to update the title card to send y'all over here. But how do I view? I wanna see my subscribers. Many videos, customized channels. Don't care. Why isn't anything popping up on the home page? That's silly. Alright, whatever. Who cares? But if you are subscribed, thank you so much. Please go over to YouTube and give me a little sub. I mainly do these videos for myself, so what's up, Evan? Looking for a stream to watch? Well, we're gonna watch me do some boats. Yeah. So, let's go ahead and get some. Let's see. Because we have this light cruiser force up north. Well, it's actually a gigantic force. So we're going to send, I guess, just whatever we can muster. Let's go ahead and get some bow fighters up. I don't know if they'll make it in time, but hopefully they can cause a little bit of havoc. Malta does not have much to offer, and they have problems of their own. They have this light cruiser down here. Should we send a single big bomber after him? Yeah, why not? That sounds fun. And then we should probably look for this battleship convoy, because I do not know where they went, and I don't know where they're going. But we can at least get the timer going. We're going to ignore this one, because that's just the scout. We know where they're going. Come on, bomber. And then we should also get at least a scout up over. Let's send them up with a rocket, because I don't want them to have to deal with... what's it called? If they do detect something, I don't want them to get close. So, having a rocket will stop me from doing an attack, because that is a big, big convoy. I hope we see him again. But we'll see. These guys look like they're moving east? My cardinal directions aren't what they used to be. Alright, we got the big girl. Oh shit, they're like right over it. Let's go ahead and up to 5,000. And go from there. So what do we got down here? Looks like, I think this is the same Nuremberg that we were looking at earlier. There we go. And I blew right past it. There we go. Oh no, it's the Leipzig. Okay. So, it's got those dual-purpose 6-inch guns, and then it looks like it has an Italian destroyer and a German destroyer. So honestly, we might want to go a little bit higher than 5,000. Let's go like 6,000, because I really don't want to lose Any more bombers? That'd be unfortunate. Evan, how's the game audio versus the me audio? I think I'm good, but I don't know if you can hear the game that well. We can adjust it. Let's go ahead and pick it up a little bit. Feels pretty good. Excellent. Alright, we are going to try to get a nice perpendicular strike on this cruiser. The high-pitched squeak. I don't know what that is. From the plane or from my chair? I don't know what you're referring to, so I can't fix it. I assume my chair? Oh. No, it's when it's when we can actually spot the ships. That's what it is. I know exactly what you're talking about, actually. I don't think there's a way for me to turn it down. Other than turning the game volume down. Get used to it. Alright, well, now I'm huge. I gotta adjust the stream here shortly because I'm over the map. Alright, bombs are away. That's a lot of bombs, so hopefully we can at least hit something. Let's go ahead and get him out of here. I'm looking for one hit. We are quite high altitude at this point, so I don't know how much luck we'll have, but there we go. 2 nice hits. Right in the middle. What is our... Ooh, okay, heavy and heavy. Good. Alright, well that burns. I'm going to come back over here. And I'm going to adjust my size. Because for some reason it just like deleted all of my settings. How's that? That looks a little better, but it still looks kind of like I'm a little low edge. So what if we come down that way? There we go. And transition. That feels a little mo better. Excuse me. Alright, let's 5x. Let's keep the bomber around. Just to keep an eye on it. On the situation. In case it does burn down. It is listing quite a bit, which is good. Good for us. Yeah. What are these escorting ships? So it looks like a late mid-war destroyer, like 19... Maybe? Is it the 1936? Let's find out. I think yeah, it's this one. The Z-44. They've been pumping out a bunch of these. I don't think we've sunk one yet. And then... Which one are we looking at here? This is an Italian ship. The Leon. We've sunk a Leon. At least one. It is rocking 8 4.7-inch guns, though, which is quite a bit heavier than any of our other destroyers, so we're going to have to keep an eye on them. The Leipzig looks like it's going to survive, maybe. Still at heavy and heavy. We're going to sit at 5.5 or 5 times speed for a bit. Hopefully it burns down, but we'll see. She looks rough. Does this have a radar? Like what stuff does the Leipzig have? So it has 9 6-inch guns, 6 4-inch guns, torpedoes, pretty good anti-aircraft, and no surface radar, no air radar, no sonar. Interesting. Susceptible to submarines. Torpedo defense, none, so torpedoes are very good against it. Armor is about what you would expect from a light cruiser. I'm surprised it has a belt armor of 2.4 and no torpedo protection. But what do I know? Yeah, because then the Nuremberg is 30%. How strange. Okay, wow, it actually is quite a bit more heavily armored than its compatriots. Alright, I think she is probably gonna make it. So let's go ahead and start the countdown. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe it'll blow up. The fire is on the turret. The A turret, so... This is a nice looking plane. PB4Y? I've never seen like the British version of it. I don't know if this is a... like B-24, because I know the tail is different for the B-24. It has the double, and this ball turret in the front's different. I don't know. Looks like a B-24. Alright. We're gonna give it... I mean, I guess we should give it until it finishes burning. They are improving their flooding, so it's probably gonna... unless they get like a magazine detonation of these fires continue to spread down the length of the ship. There's not too much to really commentate when we're just sitting here watching. Lend-Lease PB4YGB. She's rocking 12 50 cals. Jeez. Where? 2 on the side, 4 on the side, 2 on top, 2 on the back, 2 on top. Dang, this thing's a kind of a gunship. Good for it. Alright. Leipzig is no longer on fire. Let's go ahead and get out of here. A good attack, though. That should at least maybe send them back to base or back to port. What else we got going? We have... why do we have 12 Lancasters coming out here? Did I send 12 heavy bombers after this group? I don't remember that at all. Sure. I mean, that works. Was I sending them on a bombing raid? Do they have... okay. Sorry, let's jump in real quick. Let's open up the underside to see what they got. If they're still packing. No, they're not. Oh, it is. Okay, well at least one of them is. Okay. That's fine. We'll just keep them keeping on until they arrive at the target. That's weird that it didn't show. Oh! That's a very good sign that we are in the right spot. I think they might be a little further south, and we only have 35 nautical miles to really do something here. Let's pull back ASW1, because I don't want them getting conked. Oh, also, Convoy 1 Algiers has just made landfall. So let's go ahead and dump all of our cargo. And Algiers is a little bit more well stocked, if you will. So let's get these guys back. It's a 43-day trip, but we need the supplies. I mean, we're bringing up some stuff with Convoy 2, but we'll see. Alright, I'm really hoping that we can find something out here. Oh, yeah. Alright, we got them. So, there's no carrier with this group, which is very good for me. I don't know if you want to send these bow fighters down, because they're going to have a lot of anti-aircraft. Let's ignore it, and let's send y'all, yeah, just a little bit further out. Until our other guys can get into position. I didn't mean to do that. We want to, like, sandwich them. There we go. Okay. Right before sunset. Let's make a save, because this is going to be what I hope is pretty devastating to the Axis. So, let's hop in. We are down a bomber, because I did just dump its payload into the Mediterranean, but that's besides the point. A beautiful day, and we have found them. Alright. Let's get all of them up to 6,000. I don't think there's a reason for us not to. Our bombers have... Also, Evan, you're about to hear the big ping again, so just be ready. Once we actually detect them, that is. There we go. Alright. So let's send these guys over here. And then I think we'll also have a group coming in straight from behind, so we'll just kind of hang out for a little bit. But, in the meantime, let's peruse. This is definitely the force that sunk Bougie. So this is a heavy cruiser. I think this is the Littorio class. I think this is like the Veneto. I don't know. I don't know my Italian ships. Let's see. This is the Trento. Okay. Or is it? No, this is the Zara. This is the Trento. Okay. And then we have what looks like a Nuremberg over there. A Leipzig here. Alright, so we have some good targets. We're going to send these guys out. We're going to drop these guys. I don't even know if we want to send them in. I think we want this group to be like the mop-up. Where once like we've crippled a ship, we can bring them in for the final blow once it's been left by its compatriots. But for now, we just want to try to get all of these guys into a attack position. And I think we're going to have one group hit this guy, have you hit this guy. So it's just 2 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers. So we could really double down. We could go like 2 from each group goes after 1. I think that might be the move. And then let's have these guys in a forever spin. Alright. I think everybody is essentially equidistant. Let's go 7,000, 6,000, 8,000. So y'all can actually start moving in now. Alright. Let's assign targets. We'll go 2 bombers. Go for 2. It's always going to be a click. 2. These guys are coming in from behind, so you can get them. I think we do want to take out these heavy ships. They are definitely our biggest issue in this region. Let's get 2 on this light cruiser just for fun. All right, everybody should be moving. Unfortunately, I think it's gonna make that click sound every time, but I want them in. Actually, you know what? We're gonna let them do what they see fit. Usually, I like to do a like formation flying. But, I mean, they just have so many bombs. I think they're just going to, like, just straight across. A little carpet bombing action. Where are you going? Buster Scruggs. What the heck? Why is he turning? Yeah, bro, go get your dude. Alright, whatever. Alright, bombs are away on the first group. Let's zoom out and try to get a little screeny if we can, which we probably know. This way? Yeah. Oh. Sounds like we hit something over here. Oh, man. Oh! I think we might be able to deter or defer the rest of the attacks on that one. Yeah, critical and critical, my goodness. So who's coming in for you? Let's trade targets. Let's have you get you. You get you. Oh, this guy's the one that's out of bombs. Okay, I see, I see. Well, safe to say, I do not think that that lead heavy is going to be much of an issue. Dang, they missed all of them. Alright, then we have our final 2 bombers coming in. I think they've dropped, so we'll go ahead and get a... I think for this one we can get a good screenshot for the thumbnail. Or not, they'll miss all of them. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, man, that's bright. There's nothing that you can even, like, discern from that. I wish there was another ship nearby. This guy? A very successful attack, I will say. Good for us. Not so good for the Italians. Let's get it set up. Oh man. There we go. Or should we? Bang. That's a screenshot if I've ever seen one. Alright. So I mean, we kind of cooked the heavies. We'll see what remains afterwards. But we have 1 heavy cruiser at critical and critical, and we have 1 at heavy and heavy. Hopefully we have some fires that'll burn it down. We also managed to hit this Nuremberg class, which did only minor damage, but it's better than nothing. Alright, so our bow fighters are still just hanging out. Again, they're ready to mop up the battle. Let's have you guys look there. Let's have you look there, maybe. I'm trying to get like the full suite of carnage. Oh, got some friends back there. Yeah, it's not that good. Oh, how do I get out? Get out of here! There we go. So this is the... I can't remember if this is the Zara or if this is... I think this is the Trento. Let's recall, shall we? Okay, so Zara is the number 2 over here. Nice looking ship, man. The Italians knew how to build them. They just didn't know how to use them. And then this over here is the Trento. Yes. Another very nice looking ship. But I think it is safe to say that she will not be with us for too much longer. Unless they pull a hood. They could very well pull a hood and get her out. But, I mean, worst case, we hit her with the torpedo. Oh! Alright, number 1 is going down. This is the Trento class. We've gotten vengeance. I think that's what this video will be called. Vengeance. Alright. So Zara's moving on. We have a decision where we can hit Zara with our orbiting torpedo bombers, or we could send them in to get one of these lights. Dude, this destroyer is as big as this cruiser. That's nuts. How long is this? 570 feet? And how long is this destroyer? Of the Italian class. So 570 versus 451. So 120 feet shorter? It's so much taller. I don't know if, like, I don't even know. I don't know if the model is messed up and like it's just super blown up for some reason, or what? Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. I think we will send in some bombers after this torpedo. After this cruiser. We'll punch up the speed a little bit because we want to be sure that we can get to her in time. Is this guy even moving? Why are you at 5 knots? Oh, I think there's a little collision betwixt two ships. See a Trento? How deep's the water here? I guess we'll find out here in a moment. 2 is not moving all that quick. But I think it is probably the best option to try to sink it. Because if we let it slip away, and then somehow it breaks through and like kills one of our convoys, that would be no dice. Maybe we'll send in 2 fighters, 2 bombers after her. See what they can do, and then we'll send in the rest. So let's form these guys up. Let's drop into the deck. Punch them over. You guys can just kind of orbit. Because maybe we can hit one of these cruisers, and if we can confirm three kills, that would be pretty impressive. Alright, let's push the attack. Oh, freak. What do you mean no target selected? There we go. Attack. Form up. I want to try to keep them in formation as much as possible. She is making pretty good speed. 22 knots is nothing to cough at. Looks like these guys are starting to pick up speed a little bit. Should we take manual control, or should we? We're just gonna let them do it. I don't want to. In my last campaign, I like manualed everything. Getting real freaking close. All right, get out of there, boys. Don't get eaten. Turn and fly. They might have dropped it a little early, if I'm being honest. And I think I am being honest, because that doesn't look like it's anywhere near. No. Awesome. Alright. Then let's send in the second squad. And maybe they'll have a bit more luck putting her under. That's why I guess if we did the full attack, then we would have had like the triangle. And that would have been good, but here we are. Trento's still going down over there somewhere. Oh, it's almost completely under, dang. Alright. Let's give y'all the green light to attack. Stay formed up. And I think we're going to do echelon left. Just kidding. Let's do echelon right. Because then, if this guy drops early, then this guy will is gonna strike home. Again, they're dropping, I mean, pretty late. Let's punch these guys out of here. We still have the Lancaster flying overhead. Oh. Alright, we might get lucky with that second one. Let's go ahead and pivot. Oh, it looks good. There we go. A good hit. Oh, I didn't realize that was like the fast forward button. Now sitting at critical and critical. Good. Her bow is literally underwater, so I don't know. I mean, there's only one fire, it looks like. This could also be a crazy good screenshot for the thumbnail with the sunset in the back. Could be money. Let us see. Alright, let's 5x on this guy, because I don't think we have to sit here. We will go ahead and get the Lancaster over here. The Trento's completely under. I don't know if there's a bottom, so I don't think it's going to stop going. We'll see. And the Trento... No, this is the Zara. I think the Zara's going to make it at least one more day, unfortunately. I wish this guy had bombs so he could just like... But, alas. They could very well scuttle her if she's damaged enough. So, let us retreat. All of our weapons are expended. I mean, it's really digging in down there. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's shoveling for sure. And I think we will snag a screenshot of her in the sunlight. Or at sunset, if you will. I wish I could do a free camera, but I cannot. There's a freeze, there's a chase. Target mode, no. Lock nap, no. Oh. If I hit the freeze, what? I can't like hit the sunset is the issue. But we'll snag, I don't know, let's snag this. I think that big explosion's gonna be more what we're into. But let's get out. See if they scuttle her. No. Alright. Damn. So, one heavy cruiser sunk, one critical and some minor damage across the rest of the group. Unfortunately, we don't really have anything that we can go and like move in. And we only have 7 minutes of sunlight left. So like maybe we could go send a swordfish over. I think it'll get turned back before it gets out there. So that's okay. Worst case, it gets sent back to this port, Porto San Paulo, and we nuke it there. But beyond that, yeah, I think we got turned back. Damn, that's too bad. Alright, this convoy is moving. We can go ahead and fast forward a little bit. These guys also have torpedoes. So, they're also quick. Very little armor, though. What I'm thinking, and this might be a little bit crazy. Oh, I should have marked, where was it, like here? 1 CA sunk, battle, off, Minorca. And we'll update this one shortly. But, yeah, let's see if we can get ASW-3 up there. And maybe we can do a cheeky little torpedo attack in the dead of night. But as far as the rest of the Mediterranean goes, we now hold 3 new ports. Algiers, Bougie, and Tunis. 4 new ports, forgive me. Kalamata is also, and we're about to get Larapetra. So we are certainly expanding our hold over the Mediterranean. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what we want to do next. Alright, let's push you out. I'll give you another hour and a half, and then you're going to fall back to here, because those bombers are going to come at sunrise, and they're just going to nuke everything. I don't know what we want to do with these guys. I don't think we want them too close to... Well. A little nighttime torpedo attack? Let's see what UG2... UG2 famous for sinking 2 convoys thus far. Actually, right here. So, I'm hoping that this is a continuation of this convoy and not just one that moved north. Man, somebody wants to give me viewers. I think I should do that. Allow this post to the chat. Deny. Sorry, Bashir. Alright. Let's save. Make sure that these guys are in Wolfpack and they're really far apart. And let's dive in. A nighttime... What is this? Oh, maybe it is Wolfpack, and I'm just a silly Billy. Oh, I didn't want to do that, actually. Periscope depth. No speed. I just want to look around. Also no speed, just look around. Oh, there we go. Okay, it is the heavies. So we could put you in like full. No, let's just rotate you. And let's put you at 4 and let's rotate you. So it looks like another Z-44 class and a Leipzig class cruiser. Okay. Certainly not the targets I was hoping for. I was really hoping that they were going to be that convoy from earlier, but good targets nonetheless. Let's have, I guess, you target you and you target you. Obviously that light cruiser is going to be our priority. But yeah, we'll see. We could try, I mean, hey, if we hit both, that'd be kind of legendary, no? Burger. Alright. Let's 5x, because I don't want to just be sitting here waiting for them to rock. They're close. Oh! Don't do that. Don't do that. Cease. Okay, I'm so glad it didn't launch torpedoes. Oh. Oh, wait, there we go, yeah. You target you. Okay. What is your... Okay, it's at 11 degrees, so it would have to go that way a little bit, off to the left, versus this guy would have to go to the right a little bit. Okay, so we're overshooting them, actually. Good. I think that's where we want to be. We're going to want to fire this guy first, so let's stop rotating. We are well within range. Let's stop moving altogether, both ships. And then this guy, let's lock in on this cruiser. And let's... Oh, I don't know if I want to launch 6. We have... Yeah, let's keep 2 in the tubes just in case. And let's... Fire! Alright, we're going to wait for them to pass the Spectre. And then once they have done so, we will fire the Spectre's torpedoes. But for now, let's dive to 300. Let's punch the scope out. And let's head north at 5 knots. I think we'll do the same. 4 torpedoes for the destroyer in the front. That's a nice looking boat. A lot of people on it, I bet. Alright, torpedoes are now passing. So let's go ahead and punch off these 4. And then we will do much the same. Where we head. We dive. Oh, maybe let's not dive. Let's move at 4 knots. Let's turn. Let's GTFO, if you will. All torpedoes are away and a nice looking spread. Both ships targeted. The front is going to have to turn to the left a little bit, and this one, well, I guess it's probably wrong at this point, but... Alright, I think you can just, like, fly now. I don't think you have to be too worried about Homeboy. What is your test depth? 312 feet. Okay, so we'll just have you sit at 300. And I think, honestly, I want to see it, but I also think it's better to keep our boat safe. So let's send you also down to 300 with a test depth. Okay, so this one has a little deeper, but I don't think we're gonna test it out just yet. Yeah, I would love to watch it through the periscope, but being 2,000 meters away or 2,000 yards away is a little close for comfort. Oh man, it's getting laggy a little bit. Both torpedo groups look good. We'll get a little something like this going. Looks like the first couple are gonna miss, but it looks like we'll at least hit the second. Here we go. Oh man. Screenshot time, boys. Uh-oh, there we go. Bang, bang. 3 hits, it sounded like, on the light cruiser. 1 on the destroyer. I mean, hey, we might have just completely cooked this group. Oh my god, look at that. Just stem to stern fire. I've seen you streaming a couple of times recently. Are you getting back into the habit of it? Usually it's just like whenever I play this game. And it's mainly so I can go back and watch myself. Like I'll be sitting at work and I'm like, what can I watch? And I just throw this on. Alright, we got the Leipzig. I can't possibly imagine that the Z-44 is long for the world. And if it is, then we'll come back and nuke him again. Let's go ahead and periscope depth for this guy. I want to see the carnage through my own eyes. Oh dang, the Leipzig's already gone? That's crazy. Well, the Spectre is moving quick, so that's slightly concerning. We'll go ahead and dive again. There we go. Alright, both ships, the complete destruction of this light force. Man. I mean, the Leipzig went down so quick. I didn't even... Hell yeah. Good job, folks. And then that Z-44 as well. I'm sure we'll send the subs back for survivors, but we'll see. Alright. Excellent work. Let's head out. We get 3 command points for that. Excellent. And I think we might be out of torpedoes. We have 5 and 2. So we probably want to run back this group. UG1 is in position outside of the Adriatic Sea. Because I think they're getting all... Yeah, their level 5 is at Venice. And then I think they also have a level 5 at Taranto. So, I mean, we could pull them back for a little while. But let's just go ahead and send these guys back to... whatever it's called. Malta. This can be... This isn't really like a big battle, but I like noting like where ships are sunk. So maybe we'll do like circle for a submarine attack or something like that. So this can be UG2 sinks 1 CL and 1 DD at night. Alright. And then we also had one up here where they sunk 2 UG2 sinks 2 merchant ships. Yeah, okay, I like that. You ever think about streaming your and Pat's Hoi 4 / Company of Heroes 2 games? I think those are honestly too long. I mean, I guess that is what a stream is for. It's just kind of like throw it on as 4 hours. I don't know. I don't know how interesting Hoi 4 would be to watch. Ooh. Alright, it looks like our light convoy has arrived at Lara Petra. Let's go ahead and get their supplies off. And I guess we can now transition this to an ASW. Something. What are you going to do now? We have forces kind of scattered, and these aren't meant to be like the hold your ground, man. I mean, like what are 150 troops going to do against the combined power of the German and Italian militaries? What's up, Spinner Tornado 94? Greetings. I think people enjoy it maybe a little less with the long Pat pauses. We've gotten better at making Pat do just the dedicated 3x speed. Every once in a while there's a big pause, but honestly it's our fault for expecting him to 3 times through the Japan-China War. Alright, I think we're going to pull these guys back even a little further, and we are going to transition them to one of our ASW groups. So this is going to be ASW 4. It looks like ASW 3 didn't see anything up there. And I think we will go ahead and pull back UG1 back so they can also guard Toronto. But yeah, I mean, UG2 is kind of killing it. Also, we could technically get another submarine group and maybe plot them over here. Because it seems like there's a good amount of activity over there. Let's see. I think they're 10 each. Not an Italian one, unfortunately. Yeah, so they're 10 each, so we could get one, but I think we want to save it for any potential convoys we have to get, especially now that we're trying to shuttle supplies back and forth. How much were the convoys, actually? Okay, they're only 5. So we could get another light convoy to just really try to build up this area. Or we could do the same, although they don't really have all that much. I don't think I'm too willing to send any, like, reduce the number of troops at Malta lower than 2,000. But we'll see. ASW 4 is moving with the Di Jones and the Apple. And Surface Force 2 with the mighty Repulse. For those watching and that maybe haven't watched the other streams, we did have the mighty Hood, the pride of the Royal Navy, that was historically sunk by... Oh, hold on. We got some action up here. That was historically sunk by the Bismarck when its magazine exploded. The Hood set sail from Malta and was immediately bombed by heavy Italian bombers and was crippled, like it couldn't move. But somehow we managed to save her and we dragged her back to port. And now the mighty Hood is under repair for the next 19 days. Go see episode 3 on the YouTube channel if you haven't. But anyway, we did detect something up near... this ooh, okay. Maybe we'll send the other one up as well. And they can't have any bombs or anything. This guy might just be a scout for Toronto. I don't know. I have to imagine it's for some boat. Alright, Surface Force 2 might be cooked. If this is what I expect it to be, and I'm expecting it to be the Toronto flight, we are cooked. So let's see what this walrus sees. And just prepare for the worst, I think. Texting the wife. Sorry, everybody. Alright. I think these are BF-110s. Ooh, they're C-202s. Okay. Well, the poor walrus is going to try to survive. Oh, it can just leave. Should we leave, or should we let them cook? We're leaving. Because it let us. But, all that to say, we need to move Surface Force 1X2 out of the way. Yeah. We might... Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. What is the range on these guys? 634 miles. Okay, so they'd have 400 miles of range. Okay. Versus these guys, which would have 675. They're bigger, but they pack more of a punch. Alright, let's send the Corsairs over there. They're going to sit on top of Surface Force 1. And then when they're about to run out of fuel, we'll send in the next group. Freak. That's not good. Nothing we can do about it. We sent them too close. I think we're going to see a dubious rocket attack. But we do have a anti-air cruiser. So, hopefully it's able to do a little something. Let's get the radar running. So hopefully we can detect anything that comes our way. I really wish we had fighters overhead, but hey. Yeah, so we're going to get, I think, probably a pretty nasty rocket run. Cornwall, I'm not too worried about. Dido, I'm a little more worried about, but it's the destroyers that are just going to get destroyed. Well, I mean, they're going to get destroyed. The destroyers will become the destroyed. The fact that the Dido has an air radar of 103 nautical miles is insane. Cornwall has 25. 65, 32, that's nuts. I mean, I guess it is built for anti-air, but that's still crazy to me. That's super high. Alright. Who are you guys looking at? I think they're coming for the Cornwall. Almost certainly. So let's go ahead and turn a little bit to try to give them the old... And we'll also turn... Oh, but this guy doesn't have... Okay, we can at least get them in the way. But we want to turn to try to give them the smallest cross-section as possible. And then we lost the second group. I don't know what happened to them. Let's cut your speed down a little bit, just so you are still effective. Cornwall, you gotta punch it up, dude. We got places to be. Alright, here comes the rockets. Some hits. Again, I mean, it's a heavy cruiser, so... Wasn't expecting too much damage. I'm hoping we can at least get one of them. There we go. Good job. Oh, don't hit the Dido! Oh my god! What happened? Dang. I don't know. Every time I have taken damage in any of my ships, it's always been the propellers. I'm running that Bismarck Gambit, where they just constantly destroy my maneuverability. But whatever, you know. Alright, there's another group of aircraft somewhere. Somewhere out there. One of them is in the ground. There we go. The others have just made... just been spotted. They are still coming from behind. I cannot believe the Dido got got crashed into. What are the odds? Probably pretty dang high, actually. What we might do is pass the Dido, because after all, it is our anti-air. Battle, you can slow down a skosh. And Edwards, let's see where these guys are going, shall we? They're too far to see. They're 24,000 yards away. So let's go ahead and 5x. And we'll pull the John D. Edwards, the Deadwards, up alongside the Dido as well. Not to leave her out in, like, the open, but because she has the largest anti-air complement of anybody in this convoy. So, we can pull you up just a little bit. Alright, they are coming in. It looks like... Let's see what the Deadwords has to say. Turn her around. Never mind, they're still super far away. Indecipherable. It doesn't look like they're going for the Deadwords, though. So we're going to try to turn her into the path to try and get some anti-aircraft guns on her before they make it to their target. Besides that, I think they're going for... I don't know if they are going for the Cornwall. I think they might be going for Dido. Which is a little more concerning. Yeah, they're definitely going for Dido. Yeah, they are. So Cornwall, you better start opening up. Because your sister's going to need some assistance here shortly. The Deadwords has opened up. I mean, the Edwards is in a really good spot to intercept them before it reaches the ships. My only concern is that it might get raked by anti-aircraft fire. Come on, guys, do something! Here come the rockets. Alright, couple of hits. Again, it somehow destroyed our propeller. So we're now just down to 60% speed, so I think we are going to have to send her in for repairs for that, because only having 60% speed is a little devastating to us. We did manage to get 2 of them, so good for us. That being said, having our primary anti-air vessel only able to pull 60% of its original speed is no good. Oh no! I said I had 2 viewers, briefly. Which is huge. Usually it's just me. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's hope that the Dido is able to recover something. I don't know what. But yeah, I mean, they're destroyed, so... I think we'll wait for night, and then... Oh, freak. Oh, no! Alright. New plan. We're gonna try to get away and try to get to Malta to get any sort of air cover that we can. And I think we're just gonna send everything that way. Okay. The walruses are doing their job. The walrye, if you will, they're doing their job. They're telling me what's near. Ooh. Oh my. 4 viewers, holy! I just looked over. Welcome in, everybody. Feel free to leave something in the chat down below. Anyway. We have this light cruiser. I don't think this is a Luigi. I do want to show y'all the name of this light cruiser, because it's insane. Not this one. Yeah, here we go. The Luigi di Savoia Duccia degli Abruzzi. Whatever. I think it is actually... No, it's not this one, because it doesn't have those 2. Chiamps. Is it this one? Yes. The Duca d'Aosta. I can't speak Italian. But we'll go ahead and mark that. I would love to get Surface Force 1 up there, but alas. 1CL, 1DD. Contact. So we can mark that for later. We could also send our Beaufighters out there now. Maybe hit them with torpedoes and then turn away. But I want to do more like actual naval battles. It's very annoying only doing aircraft. Oh god. That's tough. Alright. So we now know the range. I mean, I guess if they have aircraft that can go even 300 miles, then that's close enough. I've... We're gonna see what happens. This one was gonna be called Vengeance, but it might just be Take Two. This is a different mod. The original one was the East Indies. This is the Mediterranean campaign. But, shout out to Yort. He's the one that made the Abdicom mod and watched my streams and then gave me a personal file. So that was fun. Alright, it's gonna be these big guys, yup. These things are devastating. It looks like they're going for the Cornwall, so I think we're just gonna tell everybody to break and just punch it. Do what you can to get out of here. It might only be 4, if we're lucky. Again, let's pull the Deadwords out of the way to try to get under them. And let's try to pull the Cornwall. I don't want to give them... Alright, we're going to do a test, and this is going to be probably not the best. Usually I try to go parallel with them, or in line, so that when the bombs hit, they go on either side. But if you mess that up, it goes straight down the spine of the ship, and every compartment's destroyed. So we're going to try to go perpendicular. Alright, bombs are away, and it was a lot of them. We're going to go perpendicular and see... Because, like, at least one is going to hit. I don't know. This is just the test. Here they come. Yeah. 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 Hey, we got another one, though. Good for us. Alright. So I think if they... God, they destroyed... They only destroyed 3 modules, surprisingly. They got the number 2 turret, which is definitely sucks. Or the number 3. The Z turret, or the Y turret, I don't really know. They got our torpedo tubes and one of our funnels, so now we're going even slower. So yeah, we're going to try to get these guys into port tonight. But, I mean, overall, not the worst damage that could have happened. We do still have this chucklehead flying in, but I think he's carrying depth charges. So I don't know what he plans to do. Cornwall's cooked. Let's go ahead. Let's cut her speed all the way down. I just want her to focus on repairs. Those fires might be a little brutal. Since this one's so close, I'm going to let them do it. But if they jump to a module that isn't on fire, I'm going to have them skip. Yeah. Just a little scout plane, seeing what's going on. The Deadwords is going in circles, classic. Let's get her... Oh, God damn it. Alright. So, that didn't work. I guess heavy cruiser for heavy cruiser, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, let's just head out, I guess. No reason to stick around here. Oh, there she goes. Poor Cornwall. Damn it. Alright. Yeah, let's try to pull them home. What, you still got stuff? You still got something to say, guys? Come on. Let them leave. Alright, let me check something real quick. Close, open. Close, open. Wait, there we go. There we go. Alright. Okay, well, at least we have some Corsairs over the group now. Hopefully they'll be able to provide any sort of protection. Whoa. Very pretty Corsairs. I don't know... think they would be in operation just yet. But this ain't a historically accurate mod. It's a fun one. All right, we got some bombers with apparently a full bomb load, undisturbed from last time. Let's go ahead and try to get the Dido. Oh my God, there's so many of them. This is not good. This is not good. It's only 7 a.m. We're cooked. What is this? Oh, man. Well, okay. Let's do a little accounting real quick. Attack those guys. So we have 12, or at least 10 of these aircraft. Oh my God. We have at least 16 of these heavy bombers. And then we have 4 of these smaller ones. I think we're just gonna lose. I don't see a world in which we escape from this. Dido's fucked. Pardon my French, but yeah. Great. Come on, guys. Deadward, move! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't even watch. Here they come! Deadwards! Ugh! Alright, so she's fucked. Oh my good gracious. Good. Rip the Dido. Alright, well the battle's the only, like, viable target now. Oh my goodness. How are they able to muster this many aircraft? This is just crazy. And they're eating our coursers alive. Jesus. Alright. Alright. Is there a way I can turn off aircraft in this mod? Get them. Chop them up. Cut all of your speed. Keep shooting. No! Where are you going? Where'd the other Corsair go? Oh. Should we take manual control of him? Try to get some revenge? I think he's gonna get eaten alive, but that's okay. Go get him, boys. 1. Ugh! We traded. And how's this Corsair doing over yonder? Better start shooting, bro. Be able to get 2 if you weren't going so fast. I cannot believe that. Rip the Dido, man. That's not the Dido. Rip the Dido. Anti-aircraft, my butt. That didn't work at all. Alright, well the battle is the lone survivor of Surface Force 1. Oh my goodness, just brutal stuff. Let's get out of here. It hurts. It actually pains my soul to see such a thing. Let's leave. Ah, jeez. We took down 8 of them, though. But we did lose two big boats. Oh, God. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. I want to sink a ship with a ship. I want some, like, naval combat. I think we have to nuke these airfields then. We just have to turn them to dust. And that is certainly something that I'm willing to do. 649 nautical miles. Alright, we got to about double that, unfortunately. We could hit Tobruk, though. That could be the move. Just annihilate Tobruk or Benghazi. I wish we had more bombers. I'm sure that's also what the British were saying, but, you know. I'm unique. Gibraltar could hit you with these bombers if we take a smaller bomb load. So we could do that, or we could do this. 972, we need around like 1,200 miles of range. Oh, we would just make it. What do y'all have to offer? Only 3. I think we might hit Porto San Paulo. Because they still have a level 4 airfield. These guys only have 2. That's 4. That's 5. We have to deal with that eventually, but not right now. And this range would allow us to take some heavier ordnance. So let's go ahead and get you. 972. Awesome. We will send up bow fighters with them once we are able. I think there might be a ship down here. I mean, guys. What else is there to do? You know? Turn on that fucking radar, big man, because you're gonna need it. Like, they're all... I don't know how they're arming so quickly. I think she's probably cooked, too. Like, they're just spitting out bombers. It's insane. Go get them, guys. Oh, the poor battle is gonna be ripped apart just the same as her sisters. Alright, bombs are away. I don't see a world in where she escapes this. Because they're bombing from 3 separate directions, none of which I can defend against. That's one. Alright, not the worst. We're slower, but... Alright, and they nailed it. God damn! No good. No good. And all of our fighters are shot down. Just go ahead and put her down, yeah? Thanks, guys. Really great stuff. Awesome. Jesus Christ. Alright. Oh, man. That was heavy. Yeah. No good. No good whatsoever. And we'll put a tally down. I think they're like somewhere out here. I don't even know. We'll go bang. Destruction of SF1 X2. Oh, man. SF1 X2 is beset on by Axis bombers early in the morning. One by one. Each allied ship is sunk. Really just brutal stuff. Let's do a quick check-in with our losses. We have lost 12 ships now and have lost 71 aircraft. Most recently, the Cornwall, the Deadwards, the Dido, and the Battle. The entirety of Surface Group 1. Wait, the Hood is the only survivor of Surface Group 1. Oh, no. Alright, let's check in on the enemy losses, because it might make me feel a little better. 14 ships. Okay, so we outclassed them just a little bit. 14 ships, most recently, the Trento, the Colne, and the Z-52. With 71 aircraft lost. Yeah. Alright, well, that was a very, very large portion of our aircraft. Alright, Gibraltar can launch aircraft. Let's go ahead and get... Let's send all of them over. I don't even know if they'll make it. Oh, they won't. Can we send them from Malta? What's that range? 492? Yeah, let's launch them from Malta. Let's send 6. And we'll just have them sit on it. Pause. You guys might actually be in range. No, you're not. Awesome. Okay. Let's get them going. Walrus sees something. Great. Because why not, right? Let's jump into tactical just to see what it is. I think it's just the Italian light cruiser and the destroyer, if I had to guess. Yes, it is. So let's leave. I have an idea. Let's leave. War on the sea. War on the sea. One viewer, baby. We got the one viewer for War on the Sea. But yeah, we'll put 1 CL and 1 what's it called? Destroyer. 578 people on that ship, man. It's a lot. The Duque d'Aosta. D'Aosta. Let's leave. Let's mark it on our map. Call me Todd Howard. Let's go 1 CL. Oh wait, contact. 1 CL. 1 DD. I don't know where Cornwall's gonna land. Unless, so we might just have like this forever plane. Or not the Cornwall. I don't know where the Walrus is gonna land. I don't even think we can send anything up to meet this fighter. No, we cannot. Awesome. Great. Really good stuff, guys. We are doing well. Alright, Convoy 2 is well on its way, though. What we might do... Can we get a convoy from Alexandria? I don't think we can. No, okay. Yeah, because I was going to try... I mean, we could try to invade one of these points now, but I don't think that's going to be the move. I think we just bomb them into submission. Unfortunately. So let's go ahead and get... I mean, these bombers aren't really doing anything else. We haven't seen any ships over here. So I just want to send Tobruk into the Stone Age. Really make sure that it can't mess with us anymore. And we will send up fighters to escort a little bit in just a moment. We could send 18 Spitfires. Never mind, it's super far away. And they don't have that kind of range. So let's send all but one of our bow fighters. Go sit on Tobruk. Go fly Overwatch. And then hopefully hit it with a nuclear bomb. Alright, this is the same thing. Let's ignore. UG2, man. I mean, that might be... Itadori Yuji might be our GOAT. Alright, everybody's flying in. Bombers or our fighters are over to Brook. Good. This is exactly where we wanted them to be. So let's go ahead and jump in. Hopefully, our bowfighters are the only aircraft in the area. So, hopefully they can knock out some of these guys. How many did they put up? 4? I bet it's BF-110s. I'm a genius. And they're all strapped with bombs. I don't know. I guess they're always strapped with bombs. But we're going to have a little dogfight here. And hopefully this will clear the way. We're clearing a path for our bombers. Let's follow this guy. It looks like he might be getting cooked with the doubles. They do have a rear gunner though, which is kind of frightening. Very cool BF-110. Again, it's 1940 and they have radar somehow, but hey, whatever. Come on, guys. Click on him's head. There you go. Good job. Let's follow up this guy. I don't even know what this episode's going to be called. It was going to be Vengeance, and then Surface Force 1X2 was completely annihilated. So I think that might have to be the name, honestly. But whatever. Well, it's fine. Alright, we're sitting on this guy now. His gunner's kind of putting in work, though. Happy Pi Day all in the last 6 minutes, by the way. If you celebrate, of course. There we go. Good job, boys. Oh, yeah. Alright, we got them all. Good job. Let's retreat. The skies over Tobruk are clear for 11 bombers to strike true. They are currently sitting at a 2-port and a 1 airfield. If we can knock out the airfield entirely, that would just be spectacular. We would effectively open up this entire area. Alright, let's see it. Should we wait for both bomb groups to be over? Or let's just hit it with this one. Alright, so it's a 2-1. Remember that. And hey, we only lost 1 bomber. Good for us. Let's RTB. I don't think they went down at all. No. But that's why we have this second group coming in. With even more bombs. Oh! Alright, our other bow fighters have just been intercepted over Porto San Paulo. Let's jump into that real quick. Get that resolved. Wow. Beautiful. Oh, Scheisse. They got behind us. Get them, boys. It's kind of hard to beat 4 20mm cannons. I know that these 110s have, I think it's like 220s and 230s. But, hey. I think they just got some reinforcements, so we're outnumbered. Oh, we are very outnumbered. Oh, that's not good. Let's hope that these guys can cook. Because if not, we might have to turn the bombers back. And they might just get devoured. We have too many aircraft sitting on one guy, you know what I'm saying? Let's have you split off. Like, all of these guys are sitting on 2. Split, boys. We got to do something new. Can't let them get on your tail. I think what I might do. Oh god, I think this might be a wash. I'm gonna open up slides, and I'm going to change my stream overlay RQ. White YouTube outline. I need to invert that, but that's okay. Alright, guys. I don't think they've gotten any closer to shooting this guy down. Oh no. Oh no. Shoot him, man! I mean, come on! We got one. Good. Ah, oh, freak, they got us. Get out of there. Alright, I need this guy to do something. There we go. Good job. I think we might send this bowfighter away. What is the speed at which the BF-110 can make? BF-110 can rock a steady... I thought I would find it a little bit earlier, my bad. Oh my god, you can get a 264 in this game? BF-110 can make a steady 293 knots, whereas I, in the Mighty Bowfighter, can make 280. I already forgot what the 110, so 280 versus... I overshot it. 293, so they are quicker. F word. Get out of there. Oh, Jesus. Just turn and shoot. Turn, punch it. Just try to get out of here, man. Ugh. No good. Alright. Those bombers are gonna get fucking annihilated if we send them over. Is it a sacrifice we're willing to make, chat? Convoct. Let's save, let's jump in. See what we got cooking down here, and then we can hopefully send something in response. Wow. What is that? Alright. Game's having a little tough time controlling. Oh my goodness. F10 this thing. So it looks 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it looks like 3 merchants. We can just hop down there. Maybe, if I can exit this screen. There we go. Alright. Light cruiser, merchant, merchant. So, looks like we have 4 merchant ships. I think that's a heavy cruiser. That's a heavy cruiser. So 2 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, 2 destroyers, and 4 merchants. That's a big girl, man. We might have to get our... Although they are heading north. Why are they doing that? Unless they just landed troops somewhere. Let me write it down real quick. Where's their bearing? Our heading is 047. Alright. Let's try to leave. Unfortunately, we don't have a torpedo or anything. Oh, we do have rockets. We do have rockets! And they're kind of far. Alright. We are going to punch it. We at least gotta slow them down. So I think what we might do... This guy over here is probably going to have the least amount of cover, because he has a destroyer, and then 2 other merchant ships. So I think we're going to blast down this aisle, try to hit the deck with our rockets, and then head out. So 047, 2 CA, 2 CL, 2 DD, 4 MS. That's not good. That's really not good for us, actually. But yeah, that's the heavy that we hit earlier. That's also the heavy we hit. And then this is the light cruiser, This is the, what's it called? The Luigi. So let's go ahead and hit the deck with our solo bow fighter. We're just gonna hope and pray that a single rocket attack is enough to do something for us. Because unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to respond to this unless we get our submarines out. I don't even think we'd be able to respond to it with the hood. Because they have too many big ships. Alright, boys. Oh wait, we're targeting the wrong ship. There we go. Let's get into attack formation. Alright, girls. Those guns are opening up. I think they have forward 5-inch guns, dual purpose. They're turning. But that ain't gonna stop the bow fighter. We honestly might just punch up a little bit, just so we're in the area for a shorter amount of time. But hey, this is why we have our rockets, right? Full speed. Give me something good. Okay, we'll take a hit. I don't know if we'll survive it, but we'll take a hit. Yeah, they're unfazed by that, actually. Damn it! They didn't even care, man. What damage did we do to them? Minor and minor. Great. Okay. So we actually might be able to move Convoy 2CA. I guess we'll lead with 4MS, because that's really what we care about. 2CA, 2CL, 2DD. So we'll send them down, and we might pull UG1 down as well, because it's moving at 47 degrees. So it's moving north at 47 degrees. So yeah, we'll pull UG1 down. UG2 doesn't have the torpedoes to try to take that on. But if they're going for Malta, then we'll be sitting there, so that'll be fine. Oh, here we go. Oh wait, our other bombers, have they arrived? Alright, second bomb raid on Tobruk. 3, 2, 1. I don't think we took their airfield down. Oh, we did! Okay. 0 airfield is actually super clutch for us. Because that means that we can move Surface Force 2 out here. And it won't be, I mean, Benghazi is still kind of an issue, but that's besides the point. Alright, let's send everybody back. ASW1, you can move up to like here, I think. And then Surface Force 2, I don't think we want to move you too far up. That is still an enemy port. But you can like patrol like up here. I don't know. Sure. I don't think you're carrying anything other than aircraft. Alright. So that was the raid on Tobruk. A rousing success, actually. I'm very happy with that. Everybody's returning to base. At least everybody should be. Now we get to see probably the destruction of 12 bombers over the port. Porto São Paulo. Yep. Alright. We could do a glitch that lets us not do this. But that's not fair. That's not fair to the game. So let's just save. And let's put everybody in a real tight formation and hope to God that something good comes out of it. I mean, since everybody is here, let's do the full shebang 12 plane box at 100 meters. I kind of like it tight. Pause. Yeah. And let's max speed, just max altitude, fucking everything. So our aircraft are entering the box. We're also pushing north, and we're gonna leave because we have that option. The game gave us the option to leave. Lancaster's also a very pretty plane. I Do not know when it entered service. I doubt 1940. But man, is it pretty. Alright. Fighters dead ahead. Let's start the turn. Try to throw off some of their targeting. And we're leaving as soon as we are able. I hate to say it. But there ain't no reason to stay. Is that fair? Oh, fuck. Is that fair? Probably not. Is it funny? Yes. So go, my mighty Lancasters. Fly to Porto San Paulo and bomb it to oblivion. Here we go. With just 84 nautical miles to go. 68, forgive me. So, Porto San Paulo. Currently sitting at a 3 port and a level 4 airfield. Let's see what 12... What is 12 times 14? What is 144 plus 24? 148? Hell yeah. Let's see what 148 500-pound bombs do. Nothing. And we lost the majority of our bombers. Dang, that thing is built crazy then. Good for them, I guess. We have been intercepted on the way out. But honestly, I care less about the bombers now than now that they no longer are carrying our weapons. No offense to the brave airmen that lost their lives in that raid, but yeah. Ooh. This could be fun. And I think this might be where we end it if this does come to fruition. So let's pull back ASW1 and let's rush in the repulse. Potentially 6 ships, very fast, 1 heavy cruiser and 2 light cruisers. Or 2 destroyers, my bad. And we'll put a contact marker there as well. But yeah, let's rush in our good friends, Surface Force 1, or Surface Force 2, to hopefully avenge our people. Can Alexandria launch any aircraft? Oh, no. Damn it! Don't land just yet, guys. There we go. I don't think they'll make it, is the issue. 160 miles out. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. We could send our bombers back out. Let's get these guys. I haven't played with the Albacores yet. I mean, they're heading right for each other. So let's maybe try to keep you guys kind of in the area a little bit. We'll try to push you down south a skosh as well. Oh, they moved north a little bit. Alright. Finally, a naval battle. Holy! It just took the decimation of Tobruk to happen. Which also, now that Tobruk doesn't have an airfield, it might be a good idea to set up a picket right here in case they come in and try to resupply. But, besides the point. Let's jump into Surface Force 2. Let's have a good battle. And we can see all of my pretty ships. So we have the destroyer. Oh, wait. I guess real quick, let's actually put on radar. Oh, freak. I should have sent up a scout aircraft. That would have been smart. Ooh. Oh, my. Yeah, that'll be nice. That'll be nice for our good friends. Yeah. Alright, let's keep everybody on ceasefire for right now. Because there's no chance we're going to be able to hit them. Bang. So let's identify this guy real quick. It said that he was probably a light cruiser. Oh. And it sounds like a light cruiser for sure. I think it's the Zara. Yeah, I think it is. Hell yeah. Alright. I'm happy to sink a Zara this morning. What's the repulse? Damn, the repulse is kind of low quality, it looks like. That's too bad. It still looks nice, though. Still a nice boat. What is our range on our guns? 31,000 yards. We are too far at the moment. So let's get everybody up to a sweltering 30 knots. Our slowest ship is probably the Repulse, who has a max speed of 31 knots. And the Sydney has a max speed of 32 knots, so we are good. Can we see them yet? Okay, we can just barely see them off in the distance over there. So we'll go ahead and 5x and try to close the distance a little bit. As this mighty force closes. Repulse. Oh, okay. You are within range, so let's go ahead and get you firing on the Zara. Love that sound. Let's hear it from the Repulse, though. Oh, yeah. 15-inch guns, bitch. I only got 6 of them. What is the Zara rocking? That would be a good thing to figure out. The Zara is sitting with 8 8-inch guns. So, I mean, the Repulse definitely is bringing the firepower. This is a light cruiser, I believe. I don't think I put a heavy with these guys, but you have a max range of 25,000. So I think it just makes sense to try to close the distance for a little bit. The only reason I have Repulse firing is for range. I do not know what these guys are doing over here. They're just kind of scattering. So let's go north for a little bit. Alright, Zara class heavy cruiser. That means that we have an 86%, so we can lower the firing spread to narrow. And we can start hopefully lobbing some shells that direction. In the meantime, we are still quite a ways away. And it looks like they might be retreating. Maybe that's what all that was for, I don't know. Those shells look close, man. You're still rocking. Okay, you're going 21 knots. Jesus! Yeah, I definitely want to keep you on spot fire for a little bit. Oh, we're actually losing them. Let's hold for a moment. I don't want to like just chase them right up the keister, but it might be the move. We'll see. This might be devastating for our organization. But I mean, yeah, no shells. Okay, there's some shells. We're still losing them. So we might retreat and then come back and see what we can do. Is this a Clemson class? It is. We have 2 of these guys now. Yeah. Our expendables. Alright. It looks like they are just going to retreat. So we're going to go ahead and leave. And then try to get a little bit closer. I guess there was a collision. The AI is a little accident prone in this, I've noticed. There we go. Alright, I think we've closed the distance just a little bit. Is there anything we want to change? Let's get a walrus up. Should we get 2? I like 2. Save. Begin. We might be, like, sitting right on top of them. I don't know. I hope not. Now we're chilling. Okay, they are 24,000 yards. Whoops. Everybody cease, except for the repulse. The repulse... I want you smoking this guy, or whoever. Yeah, smoke that guy. Smoke him like a weed. 25,000 yards. What range does the Sydney have? I think it also has 25,000 yards, but it's not within range yet. Let's go ahead and punch it up to 28 knots. Our Walrye will fly out there to meet the enemy. Their Walrye is also coming to us. I have to imagine. I hope that this guy would go down. With such a mighty force. Yeah, certainly distract him. This guy has only single-use guns, so he won't be distracted by such silly things. That's a big spread! Man. We got him. We took her down. Who would have thought? Alright. They're still running from us, which is kind of annoying. We can switch to you, though. 25,000 knots. Or yards. 25,000 knots would be crazy. I think we're gonna have to leave to try to get even closer. Unless, of course, they're trying to run away. So yeah, let's cease. Cease fire for the moment. We are losing them again, so let's just go ahead and leave. I guess they collided again in their infinite wisdom. Let's get these Walry to sit on top of Surface Force 2. UG2 is almost home, so we can almost not repair her, but rearm them for the coming battle. Alright. Any closer this time? No. They're still the exact same distance away somehow. Ceasefire all units. And punch it. 36 knots might be a little quick. Let's go 31. That's exactly the max speed of the repulse. Ain't no way she makes it out of there. Dang, she did. Again, we're just losing her. So, let's leave. Give me a surface battle, man. Come on. I just want something good. I'll chase you down until the end of the day, if that's really what you want. My albacores were also more than welcome. Also more than happy to torpedo your ass. Alright. A lot of saves. They're still on the horizon. They're even further. I don't know how. They're the exact same distance. Or they're the exact same speed. They're very fast. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna... Unless they're turning to fight us, That'd be goated. 27,000 yards. Oh. Oh, she's splitting from the force. Oh my. Alright, girls, you know what to do. My albacores are here as well. Kinda ugly. Not gonna lie. That's okay. Let's try to... Let's try to cross the T here. And let's get you opening up on her. Let me hear it. There we go, that's what we like. Arunta, what is your max range? 16,000 yards, okay. Everybody turn on your radar. We might set... Ooh! This is a new one I haven't seen. It looks a lot like the, what's it called? The Fletcher class. Except I guess the front's a little boxier. Interesting. What kind of destroyer is this? I don't think I've ever seen it. The Goring class. The Goring? Cool. Alright, Walry. You can go a little quicker than that, yeah? Alright, we got some shells landing amongst the convoy. Amongst my super awesome group. We're going to try to cross their T, if at all possible. In the meantime, albacores are going to punch it up a little bit. And try to meet, I guess the destroyers. We'll see what they can do. But this guy keeps swapping sides, so... His guns don't know where to go. We could also swap sides. Maybe we get the repulse going up over there. Please don't turn around. I'll cry if you turn around and leave. I need some sort of naval battle. Alright. Are we close? What is the range of the secondary battery, actually? 16,000 yards. Okay, so we're about in range. Arunta's about to be in range. Pilsner! Or Pillsbury, not Pilsner. 15,000 yards. Zara, don't you run! Don't you run from me! I would not be very happy with you. Narrow, take it off spot for a sec. Oh yeah, there we go. We're getting some splashes around her. Oh, mama. Whoa! That was actually super close. Dude, these albacores are so slow. 147 knots? Come on now. Don't try to leave me, Zara. We have things to do. We have things to do and people to die. Whoa! That was a lot of firepower around the Arunta. Have you been hit yet? No. But if you do, that's going to be brutal. Let's go ahead and maybe smoke the Arunta. Because I think the secondary battery is firing on her. Can your rear gun fire on him yet? No, not yet. Getting there. Damn, we're actually taking some hits on the repulse. Alright. Not within range yet. Yeah, rough import, I guess. Or maybe this is just how it looked, I don't know. I've only ever seen repulse in the Atlantic Fleet game. Goodness. We could try to slow her down a little bit with these torpedoes. But we could also get the destroyers with them. So, yeah. And I think they might be a little more worried about the large force coming in behind them than anything. Okay, they are... Are they smoking? Oh, they're putting up a smoke screen, wow. I don't know what we want to do here. Because Zara is the only... Or not Zara. Repulse is the only one within range. There we go, we got the rear battery firing as well. She's making good speed too. We might have to bring in the albacores. Dude, I just want a good naval battle. That's all. Maybe we turn the force just like right at her for a little bit. I don't know. We'll do that. Waller's just right on top of her, so we might actually be able to distract its AA guns for a little bit. Which would be mighty helpful. I think we're just gonna 5x until something juicy happens. Yeah, man, they're still... I mean, they're quick. Let's push it up to 30 knots. I want just something action-packed, Pee-wee. Hell, maybe we send in the albacores to try to slow her down a little bit. Repulse, you are not that slow. You can go. Fly, fly. Alright, let's switch you back to spot fire. Because there's no point in just burning through ammo. Minor and minor still, man. Alright. Let's send 3 to the Zara. You're gonna do your own thing. You're gonna do a solo attack run against a destroyer. This surely can't go poorly. And you guys are gonna fly up here to try to slow down the Zara if at all possible, because she's just running away. But I want to see her. Let's drop you down. I think this thing's gonna get chewed up beyond belief. But that's okay. That's why we have these aircraft. See what the albacore can do. The sole albacore. I was gonna say, is it out of ammo? Go, albacore. You brave bastard. A single holy. A single torpedo to the side of the Göring. Oh, they are turning, which is kind of suboptimal. Let's try to get... Is that just a bunch of schmutz on my screen? It is. We're moving parallel to you, bitch. You didn't think we could do that, huh? Attack! Alright. Brave pilot. Let your fish swim true. And by that, I mean let me take control. We're out of here. Thank God those guns aren't dual purpose. It looks good! Yes! Alright folks, it's time to do much the same to our good friend, the Zara. And let's do an echelon right. How much damage did that... I mean, it hit dead center. Critical and critical. Good job, sole albacore pilot. Yeah, baby. Good job, man. That was a good hit. Is the albacore, or not the albacore, the Göring... See those guns. They are dual-purpose guns. For some reason they weren't... Oh, I guess maybe the magazine was flooded or something like that. But she is at least one less aircraft. One less boat to deal with. So good for us. We are going to come at it from that way, yeah. Echelon left. Let's go in for the attack. Or echelon right, I mean. Is Repulse still firing? It is. Have we gotten any hits? I doubt it. I was really hoping for a more intense battle. I think we are going to switch echelon to Vic. So we have one aircraft on either side, so if it runs short in the middle, then we're good. Covers all our bases. Those guns are starting to open fire on us, so that's good. Go, Soul Albacore. Look at him go, man. That's crazy. Can we watch him? Oh, yeah. The AA guns have opened up. Here they come. Oh, man! I don't think that one dropped. Oh my goodness, they all got cooked. I don't think any of them dropped torpedoes either. Oh my god. Damn! Okay, well, good. That was certainly a rough attack. We're still, I mean, we're losing them, so let's just leave, and then we'll come back. We at least got one ship. We got the destroyer. Rip the albacores. You can RTB. Do we have anything else we could send their way? I want a naval battle, man. They're gonna be just as far as ever. Can you replenish yet? Rearm. Oh yeah. Alright, we're back in action. So let's send you guys up into here where we're getting quite a few convoys. Convoy 2 is on the way to Algiers. They are holding some engineering, some oil, and some supplies. Go to. I'm just gonna fast forward through it until we're like right on top of them. Oh, they're close now. Good. Alright, folks. Could be a good battle. Get out there, boys. You see them. You know they're there. Repulse. Fucking rip them apart. Fucking send them to hell. Yeah. Yes. More. More of that. Yes. Keep going. Repulse, fire on 2. It's the only ship you should be targeting. Sydney, target on 2. I want both of your targeting finders, or range finders on her. You can do armor piercing, actually. And Pope, my good friend, eat the Paolo Emilio alive. Send her straight to hell. Loose spot? Yeah, that's probably for the best. Actually, don't spot at all. They might be able to get torpedoes off. I hope we can put some lead down range. And honestly, you don't have to spot. Just send them to the bottom, yeah? If that is all you do today, then I am perfectly fine with letting you just spend ammo. Can we rearm at Alexandria? I hope so. That'd be stupid if we can't. That would be silly. Is there an aircraft? Oh yeah, there is. I just saw ammo, or rounds flying up and behind. I got confused. Oh gosh. Come on, boys. Do something for me. We're finally within range. Oh, the Zara is smoking already. Looks like we got something. Moderate none. The Paolo Emilia is just leaving. Arunta, just fire away. You don't have to spot. Everybody just fire. Everybody. Just send lead downrange. I wish my secondaries would stop targeting that aircraft. We're taking kind of a beating from the Zara. Moderate damage with minor flooding. There's a fire on board. They destroyed our funnel somehow, and our anti-air? I don't know. Ooh, the Arunta just got hit by something. Let's go ahead and smoke you. Paolo Emilia. Viva l'Italia! Walrus, go ahead and sit on top of her. Oh. Opa. Oh, holy lag. There we go. Let's get you all the way up and start spinning. Start doing some tricks on it. Repulse is taking a beating. Its guns on the left side are disabled. And we're about to run out of ammo. Repulse, baby, you gotta do something for me, yeah? You can't be washed away by such a small ship. You're a battle cruiser, after all. Oh my god. Both secondary guns are out of operation at the moment. What is the Zara packing? I think it's just the 8-inch now. Oh, looks like we got either some good hits or they fired a bunch of guns at us. 8 8-inch guns and 16 4-inch guns, okay. Yeah, man, we're getting kind of cooked out here. Maybe we should go ahead and smoke. Let's get literally everybody firing on the Zara. It makes no difference to me if the Paolo Emilia escapes. But if she does, that's not a good look for the Royal Navy. Man, they are chewing her up. We got another person asking if we want viewers. No. Dude, what is this armor? I thought... Well, I guess that's the whole point of a battlecruiser is we have less armor. But still, I mean... 5-inch deck armor... I feel like we should be getting a little more protection out here. But hey, maybe that's just me. Oh my god, man. We're just burning. Stem to stern. Get the Pope out there. Fucking just send her out for a torpedo run. Pillsbury, you can also just go. I have no qualms with you leaving the group. I have not been looking at the Arunta. Oh, she's okay. There's just a couple of fires. Dude, they're cooking the Repulse. We might actually have to turn her away. Let's start turning her. At least get her behind one of the other ships. If I lose the Repulse, I'll actually, I don't know, cry. I was gonna say something worse, but probably shouldn't. We've been fiending for this naval battle, and we finally do it and lose our battlecruiser. Dude, there's just fires everywhere. Sydney, get up here. There's no rhyme or reason to the Force anymore. Just send people places. We'll smoke you. Hopefully you can get within range to give me a little torpedo something or other. It's a lot of lead coming down on the Zara. She is sitting at critical and heavy. Good. I wish they had damage models. That's my one downside to this mod is they don't look that damaged, but they certainly are. First fight with a heavy cruiser, man, and they pack a little more of a punch than I thought they would. Yeah, I don't think... I mean, if Surface Force 1 had found that convoy, I don't know if they would have been able to do all that much. They're getting doinked a little bit now, that's good. Repulse has 5 compartments destroyed. The others are just damaged. So, that's good. But she is moving quite slow. And we're almost out of ammo, so we're gonna have to send her in for a resupply before too long. The magazine is on fire, and a ton of new fires just spawned. Critical damage and heavy flooding, man. What are you talking about? Alright, the Zara is worse off, I hope. But the Repulse, man, I mean, it's a single ship. You got hit with a couple 8-inch shells and you can't handle that? You can't hang? I guess it's a good learning experience. Because what kind of armor does, like, a battleship have? Let me take a picture of this real quick, just so I have it for my own mind. And then a battleship. Let's put in for the Royal Navy, obviously. We don't care about any of these other ones. Give me Warspite. Where's Warspite? Warspite is rockin'. Larger belt armor. Thicker deck armor by just 1 inch. Thicker. The same. So, I mean, obviously it has better armor. This thing has... Oh wait, I'm stupid. Repulse has better deck armor. And that's it. Alright. Thank God. I'm gonna bring this thing to a halt. And just try to get it repaired. I guess you can fire on the Paolo Emilio if you really want to. Everybody can actually target the Paolo Emilio now. And then just leave the poor Repulse back here for some much needed repairs. Yeah. That did not go how I wanted it to. But nonetheless, it was okay. It was fine. We took down a heavy cruiser, although we will have to probably send in the Repulse for some repairs. You hate to see her go, but you love to see her leave, if you know what I mean. I mean, there's a lot of shells raining down around the Paolo Emilia. I hate the Zara. What a POS. Yeah. How's the Repulse doing? Some fires on board, but they're all actively being repaired, so that's good. Yeah. Apparently I'm not following myself. Who would have thought? Can I change my username? I don't know whether there's an underscore by my name. I wish it was just Crixor, you know? I don't know what this is. Close the chat. Close settings? Alright, I'll do this in a sec. But it looks like, despite the Zara's best efforts, well, okay, knock on wood, I'm actually not going to finish that sentence, because it is uncertain at this time what will happen to our dear Repulse. We can go ahead and take her off, or the Pope, off of smokescreen. I actually got pretty dang close to the Zara. Whoa. Freak of the Zara, though. Yeah, that thing hit like a beast. I don't know what they're feeding it. Spaghetti and meatballs are Really doing something for her. 8-inch guns, 15-second reload versus the Repulse, which has a 30-second reload. So it can put a lot of lead downrange. But anyway, back to the Zara. Anti-air, it's got quite a bit of anti-air. That's nice. 6-inch deck belt armor, 2.8-inch deck armor, 6-inch magazine. So thinner armor all around, but I mean, still pretty considerable. It is a heavy cruiser after all. And it can carry 2 scout aircraft. How is it Paolo Amelia doing? I don't know if we are going to try to sink her. We're still pretty dang far. And I don't think we are gaining. Yeah, we're both going the same speed. So I think once the repulse has been repaired, and we'll 5x the repairs, and we'll have everybody cease. I don't think it really makes sense for them to keep firing at something like that. But once her fires are out, fires are my main concern, because those will spread and those will cause some issues. But bye, Zara. Bye, girl. Ugly ass. It is, I mean, arguably a very nice ship. I wish this part, or the bow, was a little more pointed. But hey, that's just personal preference. These Italians are just doing some crazy shit. Very modern, you know? Where's the repulse? Repulse, all fires are out. Beyond that, we were just doing some repairs. So let's leave. Oh, look at her. She's already sitting upright. That's what we like to see. Critical and minor flooding. Good. We did get 4 command points for sinking the Zara. Good. We'll put a little note out here. I don't know what it's going to be called. Battle of blank, and we'll name it later. Surface Force 2, consisting of BC, I think is, yeah. Repulse, CL, Sydney, and DD's. I don't know if we really care about putting all their names in it, but Pillsbury and Pope face a... How long is this? Because I feel like it's already super long. No, we're good. Face a small Axis task force consisting of the heavy cruiser Zara and destroyer, whatever it's called. I think it was a Z-44, but we'll say it was like 50, 54 or something like that. 56? 67? Zara is sunk, but manages to damage repulse enough to send her back for repairs. That, again, that might be super long. Yeah. just a little super long. It's actually not too bad. Surface Force 2, consisting of Battlecruiser Repulse, Light Cruiser Sydney, and Destroyers Arunta, Pillsbury, and Pope, face a small Axis task force consisting of the heavy cruiser Zara and destroyer Z-76. Zara is sunk, but managed to damage Repulse enough to send her back to Alexandria. Well, I guess we can't actually go back to Alexandria for repairs. We can release it to Alexandria, I think. And then we just have to go back and get it at Malta. But we should send these guys at least back for, what's it called? That one thing. Ammo. Very important in a naval battle. I think we are picking up the destroyer. We might just let the destroyer go. I don't really see too big of a reason to hunt her down, especially when we have a damaged ship. 20,000 yards. Probably not. How is the repulse doing? Critical damage. I mean, a lot of these compartments are really kind of boned. And then we have 5 destroyed for only 63% speed. So I think it is probably a good idea to send her back for some repairs. Can we 5X? Are they even firing at us? No. I think they might be out of ammo in the back. Let's do a single manually fired round downrange. And if it hits, it hits. And if not, we'll leave. Alright. Guns have their range. It's going pretty quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. We're throwing it. That might be a little far. We're throwing it here. Alright, let's hold. I think that we might be a little short, honestly. But hey, wouldn't that be cool if we just nailed her? Turn on that radar just in case. Those shells take a lot longer to fly than I thought they did. I think we're going to be well behind her. Oh, we were actually kind of close. Oh well. Yeah, Repulse definitely has to get sent home. Maybe we'll get another hood. Alright, let's get out. Let her go. Yeah. We'll send you back to Alexandria to rearm, and then we will release the hood. And go from there. UG1, I'm still going to have them try to come down south to try to intercept that force. Is there anything? We still don't really have enough command points to do anything. We're going to get a ton. We're going to get 138 next week, eventually. So that should be quite nice for us. Let's go ahead and get you out here and here just to run. That might be a little close. We'll go like that. I think that works. Convoy 1 is heading back for more supplies, and I think we're going to make that Bougie next. Although we could try to sneak into Tunis. But I think Algiers is certainly... I mean, it's at the center of this whole kind of conflict, so I think it makes sense to try to build up an airfield there first. And then maybe we can go after Tunis. I would love to try to hit Tripoli. But we'll see. Repulse is going in for repairs. Let's release and repair. Good job, Repulse. You sunk a ship. Wish you could have done more for us. But the rest of you guys can rearm. And... well, I guess you can kind of just go out. I don't really know. I would love to have them... I mean, we can just have them, like, do a kind of umbrella patrol. Where they go there. And just go back and forth, I guess. ASW3, you need to be at least moving. You know? I'd love to set up something there, but I don't have the bombers for it. So, let's just go bang and bang. Set that up. We'll increase our speed quite a little bit. No luck on UG1. So we'll go ahead and throw them back up into the throat. That is the Adriatic Sea. I wonder what this opening is called. The Duress opening? The Duress Strait? I guess it's not really a strait, it's a big open area. I guess, like, I don't know. That's a straight. Is that natural, you think? Ooh, okay. Convoy 2, Algiers, has just made landfall. Let's go ahead and unload all of our cargo. So, we could set up an airfield already. Could be nice. Could be nice now. And I think we will. I think that would be kind of stellar to have an airfield set up here. So Convoy 2 will head back. Convoy 1. I think we'll probably... Because what is our troop situation? I think we want to get more troops here. We could bring down these guys to try to pick them up and move them over, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll get to that 5 a.m. mark, and that's where we might call it. Algiers, launch an aircraft. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's stellar. But yeah. And with that, we're going to make a save. Tough day for us. The destruction of Surface Force 1X2 really weighs heavy in the minds of the British people. But on the bright side, we took down a couple of ships. We took down... I guess we only took down the Goring and the Zara, but that's still... We still have more ships sunk than they do. So, we will take it. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please leave a follow. And as always, we'll see you next time.